Hey TPT sellers, and welcome back to the Teachers Boost channel. Today we are going through Canva editable templates and how to make your editable template while protecting your background. It's not a completely foolproof method, but it's the best one out there at the moment. So let's get going. Today, I've decided to make a behavior tally sheet resource. It was one of the keywords that popped up last week on our trending keyword tool, and one of the keywords that I included in our newsletter as well. It seems to be in high demand at the moment. So we are going ahead with that one. I've got two pages open. The first page is on my Canva account, and the second page is on a tester account so that we can test the links that we'll be working on. So first off, we have the basic setup of this resource where everything is editable and everything can be moved. And I just want to test if I were to share this as a Canva template link, how would my buyers see it? So let's press share, template link, create the template link, and then we'll copy it over. And this is exactly what my buyers will see if I share this template link. So it'll start off by saying that I've shared it with them, shared the design with them. They can then view it and open in editor. At the top, they'll now see that they have a copy of this resource. So they do not have the original. They only have a copy of the resource, which is great for us. And they can use it however they want. They can add in names here. They can edit it and include their tally, and they can make comments at the bottom like James was very ... this week. The issue that I'm concerned about now is that because the buyer has a copy of this sheet, they can essentially do whatever they want with this sheet. So that may involve deleting my logo off of the sheet, which is not ideal for me. It's definitely not something that I want to go through as a seller. So today we're really looking at how to protect these designs so that the template is editable, but that there are restrictions to it so that my logo can't be deleted, maybe certain formats can't be deleted off it. That's really what we're diving into. So the first method that I did try was locking my logo and the title and my logo at the bottom. And I'll show you what that does. So I can click on my logo and I can choose to lock it fully or lock the position only. So I'll lock it fully. And let's do the same for the title. We want to lock it. And my logo at the bottom, I want to lock. Theoretically, this should work. They shouldn't be able to now move. You can see while I'm trying to move it, they shouldn't be able to move any of this or delete any of it because it's locked. But when we test it out, it's not that straightforward. So if I click again, share, and we'll copy over the live link and put it into our test account. Again, we can see at the top that this is just a copy, so any edits that they make will not be made on my original over here. And to the buyer, this seems to be uneditable. So I'm clicking on the logo, I can't move it, I can't delete it. But if the buyer has any experience in Canva, they'll know that if they just unlock it, they'll be able to delete it. As a seller, I have to really look back at what my goal of this template is. So again, I want the buyer to be able to edit these tables however they want, but I need my logo to stay there. I need the heading to stay there. I need maybe all important formatting to stay there. In this case, I've made the entire table editable, but maybe for your resource, you would want the table to be fixed and just some of the blocks inside to be editable. So I need to really look at what needs to stay put. In my case, it's just the logo and the heading. So what I will do is head over to my original resource, and I'm going to duplicate the page and erase anything that doesn't need to be fixed. So in my case, again, it's just these tables don't need to be fixed. Now that I've decided what can be edited and what needs to be fixed, I will go ahead and download this as an image. So I'll choose the highest size. I only want to download page 2 because it has the layout on it. And download. Now go ahead and create a new design. Also an A4 portrait. In this new design, I now want to upload that image. So let's go find it and upload it. And now I'm going to set it as my background for this new design. So click Set Image as Background and then Lock Background. Okay, so I have this image now and it's locked as my background. So I'll go to my original resource, select those parts that I want to be editable, copy them and paste them. Okay, let's give this one a go. So now we'll share it. It's going to be a new template link. Copy it and paste it into our test account. So now my buyer has this. We've got the editable tables. They can put in their students' names. They can use the tally. And they can add in comments. But when it comes to my logos and the heading, they can't grab it at all. Like I said, it's not foolproof. So again, if your buyer is very Canva savvy and if they are really desperate to get rid of these logos, they still can unlock the background, then detach the image from the background and delete it. In this resource, deleting that background doesn't make a huge difference for the buyer besides the fact that they lose the heading. But if you have loads of pictures in your resource or something really beneficial to the buyer, they're less likely to want to delete that just to get rid of a logo or just to get rid of something that they don't like. So the key would be to add some really valuable things into that image that you set as your background, and that would be the best way to protect that from being deleted while still keeping the template editable. Okay, so that's where we're at with Canva right now. I'm hoping that they will make some changes in the future that will make it even more foolproof for us to protect our work. But at the minute, that's what we got. That's what we can work with. Google Slides can be a better option in this specific case. But if you're anything like me and you're pretty hooked on Canva, then this is your best option for Canva. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you learned something new in this video. I also hope that you are able to use this method efficiently until Canva comes up with a better solution for us. If you'd like to use our SEO tools to maximize your profit potential on TBT, then head over to teachersboost.com. We have a trending keyword tool, which is super efficient. It's exactly how I find the top 10 trending keywords for our newsletter every week. And it's a sure way for you to make the most of the traffic that TPT receives. I'm wishing you a really successful week further, and I'll see you next time. Bye.